Friends is probably, no, it's definitely in my top 5 shows ever, regardless of the genre. And I like lots of different stuff. I like crime, I like comedy, I like drama. I really like drama, actually. But anyway, Friends is up there. I've watched it so many times. I will continue to, as the years go by, watch it time and again, and it will still bring me joy and laughter. I think consistently throughout the 10 series, the writers did a really good job. There were times towards the end where maybe they were running out of, love affairs between people, like the Joey and Rachel love affair. Didn't really like that too much. But, it's understandable why they did that, and I think they did do it well. I think they dumbed down Joey a bit too much at times, like when he was learning French, but it's a comedy show and you're not meant to take it too seriously, and I don't. But anyway, I know I'm not alone in loving Friends, and it's like you have this special relationship with a show like that because you watch it so much, and they did a lot of different episodes. You feel like these people on TV are your actual friend group. You feel like you could hang out with them and you know them so well, and they're all just so fun, and apparently just can spend most of their time in a coffee shop not having to go to work. If you were to ask who my favourite character is, that is very difficult. I think that should be difficult for anyone because they're all great. But for me, I'd probably say Ross. But it's tricky. It's very difficult to choose. But when the news broke last year that Matthew Perry had passed away, I was very surprised because, of course, nobody really expected it. I know, of course, his history with alcohol addiction and struggling, but nobody would have expected that. He seemed to be doing a lot better. He seemed to have recovered from his addiction, and we were all rooting for him. And of course, I was very upset because he's given me a lot of laughter. I think Matthew Perry is an amazing actor. He was really good not only at the comedy and bringing that character of Chandler to life, because, by the way, you might have seen this already. Lisa Kudrow, who plays Phoebe, said that when she was reading the script, when she got the job, she was like, this Chandler guy is just going to be like some kind of gay character. That's fine. But then, of course, Matthew Perry really brought it to life. Can I be wearing any more clothes? All of his little personality came through. And he was that guy. He is that person that craves, approval from telling jokes. So I feel like, he was my mate and I knew him. And not many people can make you feel that way. But yeah, he was really good at the touching moments, like when he had to try and speak to the lady whose name I forget in order to convince her that him and Monica would make good parents when adopting her child after they'd lied to her, which was kind of on Monica. You know it. Anyway, it was just so sad to hear of his death. And at the time, I think we were told it was like a heart failure, and you thought, maybe the years of drugs or alcohol had taken their toll on him. Or maybe, it was just... I know in his autobiography he's talked about having issues before where he thought he would die in a hospital. But now all this news is coming out, which I haven't read in detail, but I understand he was being given ketamine. And people took advantage of the fact that he was willing to pay a lot of money. But it's also just so sad because you want, a happy ending for people, don't you? You want to see him with a wife or just happy, just really happy. And I don't know if he ever really got there. I think for him, he had his best years while in the midst of all the fame on Friends. And after that, he kind of didn't know what to do necessarily. He did a few films. 17 again, I thought he was good in that. Great film. I love that film, actually. I've seen a few of his others. But I guess if you're kind of a comedian type of person, you need to keep entertaining people, because if not, you might just fall into that depressive part of yourself. But yeah, it didn't work out for him. He died alone, probably not having too much awareness of what was going on because he was on so much ketamine, which is, kind of like a pain reliever or just something to cope. It just makes me sad, man. So I hope these people who took advantage of his situation to make money pay the price. And it must be horrible for not only his family, his actual family, of course, like his parents, to be a parent and to lose your kid before you, obviously before you go, because if not, you wouldn't be aware. But that's so sad. But I reckon for the cast members, like, they knew he struggled for a while, and we all just want to see someone get out of that, don't we? Like Bam Margera, a different person entirely, but I've always been a big fan of Bam. I like the guy a lot. He seems to be doing better. I don't know if that will always stay the case because he's had a lot of ups and downs recently over the years, but that's what I want to see. I want to see him on a skateboard, being himself, not massively overweight and doing loads of drugs and just going on Dr. Phil and pouring his heart out on national telly. So that was it for this video. I just wanted to share that. Matthew Perry is an absolute legend. I think it's just so mad that cameras like exist and people can be dead for years and years, but we can relive many moments of their life. It's just, that's crazy when you think about it, right? Like, that shouldn't be possible. And that guy will live on forever. And a lot of people respected him as an actor and just a person. And I don't know what the message is that we get from this. I guess try and live your life as best you can. You never know when you're going to go. There's a lot of people that die young, man. In your 50s, that's young. Time goes quick. So try and make the best of whatever opportunities you have, whatever cards you've been dealt in life. And I guess be careful, because sometimes there are bad people out there that don't have your best interests at heart, couldn't really care about you less, and will make money off you if they can. So, yeah. Cheers for watching. Goodbye.